Hello and welcome. You are here with Samantha Brown, and I wanted to share with you how you can hot up your customers so they actually sell themselves. So if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay in the comments around here, and if you are watching live, then give me a hashtag live. Now, the reason I ask you to do that is obviously so I can get some engagement, but also so that I know you're watching, and if you've got any questions, I can come back in and give you some answers. So make sure you comment if you're watching, and then I can come back in and actually give you some advice, some one-to-one advice, because that's the beauty of being the kind of person that does live videos, is that I can actually advise you and help you out on a one-to-one basis, rather than all those people who do videos or promotions or whatever, who are practically standing on a stage and just speaking at you. So hi Ollie, hi Dave, hi Shay, hello everybody, thank you so much for watching. Okay, so how can you hot up your customers so that they sell themselves? Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Like the thought of people coming to you already pre-sold so that you don't have to really do any selling. Sounds amazing. Totally possible. Now, the reason this came about is over the course of teaching now hundreds of people how to use their Facebook to get new customers into their business, one thing I've noticed is that there's this kind of disconnect between people who are able to sell somebody and people who aren't. And the reasoning behind, well, there's two things behind it. One is the fact that you haven't actually worked on your offer. And if you do not know how to sell your thing, then maybe that's something that you should be working on. But also, then there's the people expect their Facebook ad to sell for them, or they've been sold the dream that a sales funnel is just going to do all the work for them. And often that's not really the case. I mean, think about it. How often have you seen a Facebook ad that you've clicked on that then takes you to something that's selling at like $1,000 or £1,000 that you've just bought from a person that you don't know, that you've never met before, that you know nothing about? Like, probably never. Like, nearly always never, because you do not know that person enough to trust them to give them a load of your money. Because there's only one reason people are going to give you money, is the fact that they think that what they're getting from you is more valuable than the money that they have in their hand, in their pocket, in their PayPal account, or whatever it is. So what you need to do is convince people, obviously, that the thing that you have is more valuable than the money that they have, but also that you are a trustworthy, likable person that they want to do business with. Because it is way easier to sell people who like you, and I mean genuinely like you, than it is to try and sell people who don't like you, are ambivalent, they don't care, they have no relationship with you. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to start getting people to like you. Crazy, hey? So think about the fact that you've got friends in real life, and if you have people who will listen to you in real life, then there are people who will listen to you on the internet. But you have to start speaking to them. So you have to start putting out content that is going to attract the right kind of person for you, who is the person who's going to like you, for your personality. So start doing stuff that shows your personality, but also is the kind of person that you want to work with. Do you really want the people that complain and moan and who refund on everything and aren't ever satisfied with anything, or expect you to do all the work but aren't willing to take the responsibility to do some of the work themselves? Do you want that kind of person in your world? Probably not. So you need to start projecting that out to the world, so you attract into your world the right kind of person for you. Because it's all well and good having people that just will buy from you, but then if they're not your right kind of customer, down the line, they're going to refund, they're not going to enjoy it, they're not going to do the work, you're going to feel bad because they haven't got results because they haven't bothered to do anything. But if you attract the right kind of person in, then they will take some responsibility, take action on the things that you're teaching them or whatever you've sold them, and actually it's all round going to be better for everybody. So start putting your personality into the content that you're putting out there. Don't be afraid to talk about the things that you believe in, or the things that you enjoy, or that you like, because you might be selling the exact same thing as the next person over from you, but people will like you, some people won't like you, and that's okay. Embrace that. Embrace that. Get rid of the people that don't like you. Some people will like you and some people will like that person, and it's fine. There is enough to go around for everybody. Just because somebody buys somebody else's course doesn't mean they're not going to buy your course. I cannot tell you how many courses I've bought on the same thing, funnels or offers, or even from the same person I've bought was probably the same course, but just taught in a different way, because I really like that person. And I know I'm not alone. I know that there are tons and tons of people out there who will buy a similar kind of thing, just to learn it in a different way or learn from a different person. Or maybe, maybe you've got better at teaching, and so when you sell something that's the same further down the line, you are a better teacher, and therefore it comes across, or you say it in a different way, or you give a different story example, and so somebody hears it in a different way. So you need to just embrace being you, but also start warming people up through your social media. So I said how you can hot up your people so that they sell themselves. This came about because in my programs, people aren't always getting that kind of connect between selling, or they've been sold the dream of your funnel will sell for you, or your Facebook ad, just run some Facebook ads and you'll sell your stuff. No, you still need to get people to like you, to know you, to trust you, to part with their money. So you can start doing that on Facebook way easier than anywhere else, because Facebook gives you this opportunity to interact. So like if you're watching me, say hi and then I can interact with you. But Facebook gives you this opportunity to interact with your people so that they do not feel like they're just a number, like they're one of the masses. So they do feel special. So you need to make your potential customers feel special, build a relationship with them just by putting out content, just by sharing who you are. Share the things that you're already doing in your business. If you've got a new project that you're working on, share it with your people. Just tell them about it. If you've got colours that you're deciding between, share that, names, whatever it is. Just give people an insight, almost like the backstage access to what's going on in your business. And by doing that, you're going to build up a relationship with people so that when they realise, because they might not ever realise, but when they realise they have a problem that you can solve, and obviously they've got to know that they have a problem, and they've got to know that you've got the solution to their problem. And when those two things come together, because of everything you've been sharing, because you've been showing them that they've got a problem, because you've been showing the fact that you have a solution to their problem, when that comes together and they know you, you are going to be the person they're going to call. They're not even going to watch your webinar. They're just going to buy from you. They aren't going to go through your normal sales process. They just want to get on the phone, and then you literally don't have to do anything. I've had this with so many Facebook ads clients. People ring me. I do not have to talk about anything or sell them. It's literally a case of, Sam, I want to work with you. And I'm like, what are we doing? Yes, that fits. I can help you with that. Here's my invoice, and then they pay it. There's no, I have to sell you on it. There's no going back and forth or haggling over price. And that's the kind of customer you want, is the one that just wants to work with you because they know they've got a problem. They know that you've got the solution for them, and they like, know and trust you enough to just want to buy from you. And I've done a couple of polls recently in some various places of how people have gone about selling their last customer. Like, what did they do? And more often than not, the people who are actually selling, because loads of people out there aren't selling, the people that are actually selling, it's come from referrals or from the fact that somebody just knows who they are because they've been doing Facebook marketing, or maybe it's local marketing if you're in a local brick and mortar store. And so people know who they are already, and they've already know they've got a problem, and so they've kind of just know that you're the right solution for them. And so there's no real kind of traditional selling going on. There's no haggling, arguing or anything like that. It's just a really easy, simple thing to do. But until you start putting yourself out there and start putting out the content and start sharing who you are and sharing what you do and being really, really clear in your messaging of who you can help, what their problem is and how you can solve that problem, and share your personality so they know that they're the right fit for you. Until you start doing those things, people aren't going to know that you can help them. You can't expect them to be mind readers. You can't expect people to just know what you do. There's so much noise now that people won't necessarily know what you do unless you tell them. They won't know how you can help them unless you tell them, and put your own personality into it so that they know you're the right person for them. And that's why I love Facebook Lives. You should totally be doing Facebook Lives. Let me know in the comments if you already do them. Just let me know. And if you don't, then let me know, because I'm going to do a live training really soon on doing your first Facebook Live, how to do it so that nobody knows that you're doing it, so you can practice, but practice actually on Facebook and be live. And also the kinds of things that you can talk about in your Facebook Live. So if you want to know more about that, then drop it in the comments as well. Hopefully this has been really, really useful for for you. If it has, then let me know. Share it, like it, give me the hearts. I like to see hearts going across the screen. Have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will be back very soon with another hot tip from Sam. See you.